Okay, so we're getting a new mainline Five Nights at Freddy's game. You could argue it's the first one in 4 years, but what the hell is it actually about? This week we got a brand new trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's The Secret of the Mimic, which to be clear is a game that's both playable at launch in both VR and non-VR. So this isn't just a VR exclusive game, even though when you look at the footage it does look very VR focused. Instead, this is supposedly a lot closer to Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach than it is Help Wanted 2. We know that the game's coming out on PC and exclusively to PS5 on the console front, and it's releasing on June 13th this year, which is pretty soon. In terms of the story, it's obviously all about the titular mimic, but you're going to be exploring Murray's abandoned costume workshop, which was of course once run by the famous Edwin Murray. The mimic, if you don't know, is a prototype endoskeleton that can adapt and change into whatever skin it wants to, which means if it wants to turn into Springtrap, it can. If it wants to turn into Freddy Fazbear, it can. It can completely change its entire demeanor. Your aim is to try and retrieve the Fazbear's prized prototype, and you'll have to solve a lot of puzzles and of course escape the mimic itself. From the looks of it, if you're a fan of Security Breach, I think you'll find a lot to love here, and it's definitely one to keep on your radar. If you haven't already, make sure to drop me a follow and stick right here for the latest Five Nights at Freddy's news.